Mr. B. This is Mr. B. Good morning. We are going to do a quick walkover using this video so that everybody gets a better understanding of those little things that we're already missing. Now, let's first take a look at what he's got going on inside the video to start with. We decided to take our Photoshop file and translate it to a layer. How did he do that? Well, when you open up Adobe Photoshop, and give me a second. Okay, as you look and see, I already have my layer set, but my layer is stated as a background. Now, if everybody remembers, we need to unlock the background. So it becomes a simple layer like we've seen in the video. So I'm just going to click on the lock. It unlocks the layer. And now we can manipulate it and do what we want with it. But as you see, he's got two layers. How did he do that? Well, you put your mouse over on top of the layer level in the layers panel, and you right click. And then what we're going to do is simply duplicate the layer. There's a pop-up box asking what you want to call it. We're just going to call it layer 0 copy. So now we have two copies, and it matches up to exactly what they're doing here. We've got a layer 0 copy. We have the layer 0 copy on our base layer of the object. Now, we want to flip it, okay, so that the word meets the thicker part of the pepper. So what we want to do is go edit, and we're going to go to transform, and we're going to go to flip horizontal, right? That's all we know. Nothing fancy about it. That's what we're trying to do, okay? Everybody good with this? All right. So, let me make sure the layers panel is visible. Okay? So now, all right. So let's take care of that. All right. So we got that first. Now, we let him run a little bit, and we're going to get the text into play. So what's the next step? We turn off the music. We don't need that in the background. We're going to give creds to these guys. It's Photoshop tutorial from Learn Photoshop and TWI. That's okay. We're going to use this just like this. So I'm going to simply add my text block, which I've got selected right now. And then I'm just going to draw a text block. Okay? Now, you'll notice you already have these words in here. Just hit delete or backspace. That will clear out all of those words. Now, you notice my text properties are right below my text block. I can change the text style, the format of the text. I want to use a little bit thicker letters than what he's got. So I'm going to change my format to impact so that the letters are a little bit thicker, and I want to change the color, of course, to a different color. So I'm going to go basically with maybe a red for now, okay? And use that. All right. I'll put the where hold on a second. Decided to jump screens on me. Here it is right here. Okay, so this is my color picker. It doesn't matter what color you use, it's up to you. All right. You want to stay with the black or the blue or a darker color, that's fine. And then just type in the word green. Right? And there's my word. Cool. Now I can make the font bigger. Just highlight the letters. And right here is the font size, how big the letters are. I would keep it somewhere around 75 to 80. Now you see this little plus on it means my text got bigger. That's all it did. And it didn't fit into my text box. Right? So now I want to move it so that it's lined up on here, which is what he's going to do. And then we're going to convert the layer to a smart object. Now that's what he does. So we're going to let it play. He's choosing his color. He's going to bring the text down, which he does. He lines it up inside his pepper. That's great. Now, he's choosing the font that he's going to use. And now watch, he's going to go over here to the layer. And he's going to convert this layer to a smart object. Okay? How does he do that? He comes over here. He's just going to line up his text. So he's good there. Just make it a little bit bigger, he can do that. Nothing wrong with that. If you'd like to reword your text or refix your text, you can do it. Right? Now you notice he just flipped his pepper so it's the opposite way. So he did just what we did, and we did that to begin with. That's how that. Now he's lining up his text. He's good. He says, okay, I'm done with that. Now he's going to take his text block. He realized that he wants to make sure that it's an object. Now right here, convert to a smart object. So he puts his mouse over here and right clicks and says, convert to a smart object. Boom. All right, it does that. So when I select the green, well, now that's what he does. We're going to go up to edit, and we're going to transform, and we're going to warp the tool. Because what we want to do is make this fit inside of the object, inside the pepper. Now, what's great about the warp tool, it allows us to pull the object down to fit inside the shape. I can stretch this out a little bit, just like he did. And I can make the top taller. Get it to fit a little bit better. I'll keep it like that. And we say done. Okay, so now we're ready. All right, so he's got the object done. He's almost done with the object. We're working the object, okay? Now, his next step. He clicks OK. We click done. It's a little bit different. Okay? Now, he clicks on the smart object inside. We're going to make sure that we click on that. And we're going to say select subject. Okay? Is what we want. We're going to make sure we're there. We got the select. Now we go down to the layer copy. Okay? And one thing that he did you might have missed was he put a layer mask inside. Okay? Now, in this, before you get started, change your color selection so that it's black on top and white on bottom. You just use a little arrow to switch it back. And you're going to create a layer mask under layer 0. Okay? And you see that it flipped it just like it did his. All right? That's okay. It's okay. We're going to work that. All right? So if you get rid of lower layer, like we just did, you just click the I out, and you got the letters, right? That's what we want. We still have the highlighted layer mask, which is what you need. Okay? Just stay with us. All right, you see what he just did? He created a new layer down here. We clicked on new layer. So that's this here. All right, so we have a new layer. Layer 1 is available. Now you notice it's below our layer mask, so we want to drag it down, right? So if it's above your layer 0 copy, you want to simply just grab your layer, click and hold it, and you can drag it down, okay? So this is visible. All right, so now what are we going to do? We're going to come over here, and he went to his paint bucket tool. So it's on this layer, okay? We're going to go to paint bucket tool. Now, if you're not sure what a paint bucket tool, mine shows right here. It's probably going to be hidden inside of the gradient tool. If you see the gradient tool, click on that and hold your mouse to open up the other menu. You're going to click on paint bucket tool. We're going to use white as our background color, and we're just going to paint it white. Okay? That's what he does. Real quick, he just did it, paint bucket, painted it white. So now we're good there. Next step, we're going to make sure he highlights the layer copy over here. But we want the mask selected, right? So we're going to click on the mask, and then we're going to use our paint brush tool. Come over to your tool selection and make sure you got your brush tool, okay? Select there, Now up here, remember, these are your properties of the brush. A, let's choose the size, the hardness, and which brush tip you're going to use. You want just the circular brush. Should be under general brushes. You can either use a soft round or hard round. Either one of those will work fine. Okay? That's a good size. And then your size, you can either use the slider to choose the size, and if you put your mouse down there, it's too big. Okay? You want to keep it somewhere around 25, 26. There's a good number. Okay? All right, we're good. So now next step is he's going to start brushing around the outside of the letter, which is what we want. So we got the paintbrush, and we're going to paint around the outside of the letter because we want to bring back parts of the pepper. That's what we're going for. And then we're going to go to the green, the M letter part of the word. Okay? We just want to get the whole part of the pepper becomes part of the letter N. Okay? But what we also want to do is right at the bottom of the letters, we want to highlight them a little bit to give it that look of each letter is connected. Just going to run it along the bottom. Of the letter. To make it look like that. Okay? So now, there you are. We have the green. Now, I got goofy in here. I could go back if I wanted to, but in a nutshell, you have just completed the task. If you have any other questions? Okay. You can make it look like it's all connected like that. And there you have it, guys. We have just completed the graph. Nice job. I'm Mr. B. Good luck.